Welcome. My name is Thomas Ledford. I'm here to share in this video my recommendation on how to go out about choosing the best software, which is the term people use. When in my case, I would ask you, number one, what's your budget? What can you afford? Based on your price point, I'm going to show you software that's user-friendly, hopefully for you, and affordable. That's the approach to choosing software, not going to Facebook and forums and asking what's the best software costs. There's no such thing as what's the best software. It's all about what's the most user-friendly software that you can use that's going to help you to streamline your process to preparing returns, and that's also affordable for you. Because if you can't use the software, it makes it no fun in preparing the return by software, which makes you not motivated to even use the software, and then now you're looking for another software to use because you had no one to guide you through the process of what you should be asking when it comes to software, opposed to what's the best. There's no best of anything. It's all about what's user-friendly for you that you can afford based on your budget. When I got first started over 18 years ago, I had no money, so the software I started with was called Tax Pack Prepares Edition. It was $99 at the time, and I was able to use that and get me through the first few years, and from there I started to grow, expand, make money, try different softwares out. Found one that's user-friendly that I like using, and truthful, over the last 18 years, I really had no issues with using software. I just noticed some more user-friendly than others, and so that's what I learned from my experience that I turn over to you in my mentorship and coaching program for individuals new to the industry who may have already had experience, who might have worked for national known chains or independent tax services, who ready to take their skills and their life to the next level by being their own boss is what my program is designed to do. So I'll walk you through how to get all that done, you know what I'm saying, for yourself without you having to do the guesswork. And that's why for a flat fee and 1 year access to mentorship and coaching is what I give you, which is priceless. If you had to go do this on your own, 30 y'all will quit before you even finish, because you wouldn't be motivated to try to figure this out. And that's the backwards way of trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's already been invented. If you ain't going to make the wheel better, then don't try to reinvent the wheel. And so what you do is you connect with someone who has mentorship and coaching available that you can invest in, that's going to help fast track your success in this industry, that's going to save you time, money, and frustration, and get you to where you're waiting to go financially quicker, which will give you more time for you to spend with you and your family if you have any, give you an opportunity to do more traveling if that's what you want to do, and help you to fund whatever dreams and goals you may have. This is the way to go. This is what helped me to do what I want to do. But I had to put the time in. I had to put the work in. And over time, I started as a self-employed individual who had his own tax service, and I grew to an individual who had his own staff, had his own locations, had trusted managers and supervisors and lead personnel who were able to run the business from me. So if I ever showed up or not, my business still made money, which gave me the time freedom to spend more with my friends and family and do traveling. And so that's the place you want to get to when you eventually, when it comes to having your own business. And so again, when it comes to the software, I will ask you, what's the most user-friendly software? That's the question. The most user-friendly tax prep software. Well, that's the question I will ask. Excuse my handwriting. I'm not all that great with handwriting, but I'm working on it. But that's the question. What's the most user-friendly tax preparation software that you can afford based on your budget? So if I had somebody in my program is $997, and I'm doing a special, because you get a 30-minute coaching session from me, either by phone or through Zoom, as well as a 2-year support and training situation where you get to work with me for 2 years opposed to 1, and you also don't have to pay another $997 again. This is a one-time fee and for 2 years, and that's the special I'm doing right now, which lasts to November the 21st. And so that's my question. What's the most user-friendly software based and affordable? You know what I'm saying? So most user-friendly software and affordable. and affordable? That's the question you want to ask yourself. And so when I work with people, and they got a budget, whatever size it is, I'm going to show them only what their budget can afford. If you like me, you really had no money, then you're going to use the stuff I use getting started, which is software that's going to be pay as you go, or either a flat fee that's going to be probably anywhere from $100 to $200, based on the fact you might have a budget all like I did when I first got started. So if you're in that situation, it's no problem. And then one of the new things I offer with my mentorship and coaching program for people who might really want to get started, who got some experience and skills, who's sick and tired of working for other people ready to go on their own, I'm going to help you set up your own tax service. I'm going to help you set up the front end of how that should look, as well as the back end of how that should look. And if you need to be able to, if you had clientele already established, you have an option to use my software and be able to process your people with me as a partner. And so that's one of the unique features that my mentorship and coaching program brings to the marketplace, is that if you don't have no money, but you got skills and clientele, and you're tired of working for other people and not making the type of money and income you can make, then a partnership program is definitely an option. We sit down, we talk. Like I say, if you stay in my city, I'm in the Midwest, I'm in Chicago. If you stay in my city, we sit down, meet face to face, see if we're a good fit for one another, see if we have the same values, see if we on the same vibe, and if we are, we work together. If we don't, you go your way, I go mine. But if we working remotely, we do a Zoom call, we do a phone call, and we sit back and we talk, we have a session, and we work that out, and if we come to an agreement where we can work together, you'll still have access to the software if you need it, become a partner of mine, and the perks of becoming a partner, is you really get to fast track your success, especially if you already got clientele that's willing to come with you to do business with you with your own business and your own situation going on. And so that's the unique thing about my mentorship and coaching program, that I've had so many different benefits that come along with that you can utilize that you might not be able to do on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, with me, I had no money, but I was able to find some software that I could use to allow me to make enough money to the point where I was able to do what I need to do to grow. And so the thing is, having my experience and insight and helping you to market and grow your business in such a way, it's going to help you to fast track your success to where you might be starting out like I did as a self-employed individual, but within maybe a year or two, maybe even 3, you find yourself making enough income where you got some people on staff, and now you outsourcing certain tasks and things. You might have a virtual assistant, and now you're able to have more time freedom to spend with you and your family, and you might decide, hey, you don't want to be hands-on for actually doing returns as much, and you fall back, and you got people that's actually doing the work, and you getting paid because you're the boss, you're the leader of the ship, you run the show. And so to have that type of freedom, and it's a luxury that if you never had it, you don't understand it. And to have that type of freedom, you experience that, you never want to go back to being an employee. You definitely don't. Because the money I make working for myself, I can never make working for somebody else. And so that's the beauty of being your own boss. Regardless if you start out self-employed or not, I still made more money being self-employed than I ever made working for a job. And that's the beauty of being self-employed. But you want to grow to the point where your business is actually working and making money without you, if you decide you no longer want to be hands-on inside the business. And that's where you want to grow your business too. So like I say, the most user-friendly tax preparation software and affordable is what I tell people that they want to look for. Not the best. There's no such thing as the best. So excuse my handwriting. It'll get better with time. But in this video, it's about letting you know about mentorship and coaching program. It's a $9.97 fee. You got 2-year access to me, and I get to show you different ways of generating income other than tax preparation, which is priceless in itself. That if you implement them with my guidance and help, that you can become a person where now you have a location, a brick and mortar spot if that's what you want, or you might have a brick and mortar location as well as working virtual, to the point where now you don't never have to come in at all because you got people doing the work. And that's where you want to grow to. That's where you want to get to. So again, inside the description of the video, I'm going to have some contact information for people interested in my mentorship and coaching program that's new, who want to bring their skills to the next level by having their own income tax service for 2020 and beyond. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notification. And like I said, I got a special going on to November 21st for flat fee of $997. You get 2 years of training and support from me, and you might be able to position yourself as a partner where you can utilize all my resources I have inside my business without you having to spend a dime up front. And so if you see the value in all that I bring to the marketplace, please reach out to me. Give me a call with the phone call, email, text me, whatever you want to do. But if you're interested in my program, you want to learn more, 30-minute free session, me and you, we can do Zoom, phone call, combination of both. It makes me no difference. And I'll see you in my next video.